Canadian Immigration Minister Mark Miller on Wednesday announced several new measures affecting international students. Starting in 2022, for the cap for each of those 2 years will be set at 10% less than the 2024 level. The cap now captures master's and doctoral students. For 2025 and beyond, university degree graduates will remain eligible for a postgraduate work permit (PGWP) of up to 3 years. Undergraduate from public college programs will no longer be eligible for a 3-year PGWP unless their program is linked to an area of high labor market demand. Spousal work permit eligibility will be further limited as well. All applicants will be required to demonstrate a minimum language proficiency at Canadian language benchmark CLB Level 7 for university graduates and CLB 5 for college graduates will be required for anyone applying for a post-graduation work permit. Canadian Immigration Minister announced a decrease in the number of temporary residents from 6.5% of Canada's total population down to 5% by 2026. Canada to cut student visas by 10% in 2025. Bad news for Indians aspiring to live and work in Canada. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's government is making further adjustments to its approach on immigration, specifically targeting international students and temporary foreign workers. Employment Minister Randy Boissonnault announced further restrictions on temporary foreign workers, specifically in Quebec. Fraud concerns in the international student system. Fraud within Canada's international student system is another issue that has drawn attention. Indian and Chinese students in Canada face challenges due to new policy changes affecting work permits and permanent residency, increased financial requirements, reduced work hours, and restricted spousal work permits are causing distress. Many feel their dreams of building a better life in Canada are now uncertain, leading to protests and calls for reconsideration. Reports are streaming in of Indian students protesting in Canada. The reasons are many. One among them is the tightening of work permits. It is likely that hundreds of them will have to deport back to India. These policy changes have caused significant distress and anxiety among Indian students studying in Canada or aspiring to do so. Many feel their dreams of building a better life in Canada are being shattered. Students who have taken large education loans are worried about repaying them if they cannot find well-paying jobs in Canada after graduation. Canadian Immigration Minister has also included the reality is that not everyone who wants to come to Canada will be able to, just like not everyone who wants to stay in Canada will be able to. He stressed the importance of preserving the integrity of Canada's immigration system. Canadians are rightly concerned about the unrestricted increases in international students and the impact this was having on housing and healthcare.